Hello, I am Professor Kalpesh Patel, Electrical Engineering Department from the Mahatma Gandhi Institute of Technical Education and Research Center, Navsari. Our subject is Control System Theory of the BE third year 5th sem, and the subject code is 3130905, and our first chapter is Introduction to Control Problem. And this is the flow of contents from which we completed the industrial control examples, mathematical model of physical system, control hardware and their model, and feedback control, open loop and closed loop system. So in this lecture, we will study the transfer function of the model of a linear time invariant system. So what is transfer function? The relation between input and output of a system is given by the transfer function. So by definition, the ratio of Laplace transform of output to the Laplace transform of the input under assumption of the zero initial conditions is defined as the transfer functions. So here consider the one systems whose transfer function is gt and the output is ct and the input is rt. So if we transform these time domain systems into the Laplace transform S domain, so it become output ct to do cs in Laplace form, and input rt become rs, and the system's transfer function gt become gs. So here ct is the output in time domain systems, rt is input, and gt is the system functions. In Laplace transform, ct become the cs, which is the output, and rt become the rs, which is the input, and gt become the gs, which is the transfer functions of the system. So by the definitions, transfer function is defined as the Laplace of the output divided by the Laplace of the input. Here the Laplace output is cs, so cs divided by the Laplace input is rs. So gs is defined as the cs by rs. Consider the differential equation which gives us the relationship between the input xt and the output yt. The differential equation d square yt by dt square plus 3 dy by dt plus 2 yt equal to 3 dx by dt minus xt. So this is the second order differential equation because highest derivative of the yt is 2 times square. So we take the Laplace transform of this differential equations. So d square yt by dt square become the s square ya minus s y0 minus y0. The y0 indicate the initial conditions. So here 2 time derivative. So here we get the 3 ones. First s square, second s, and third 1. So now we convert the 3 dy by dt in Laplace, it become the 3. Here only the one time s, so here we get the 2 terms. So dy by dt become the sys minus y0. Y0 is the initial conditions, plus 2yt become the 2ys, same as dx by dt equal to sxs minus s0, and multiplying factor 3 remain as it is, minus xt become the minus xs. So this term remain same if we multiply these 3 into this, so it become 3sys minus 3y0 plus 2ys as it is. So these 3 is multiplying to this term, so 3xs minus 3x0 minus xs as it is. So if we take common ys from here is the ys, here is the ys, and here is the ys. So ys remain s square, here 3s, and here 2. So this term become this, and sys 0 remains same, sy0 and 3y0 equal to, if we take xs common, so it become xs in bracket 3s minus 1 minus 3x0 as it is. If we solve this equation, so ys become this. So ys equal to sys plus y0 plus 3y0 minus 3x0 divided by s square plus 3s plus 2 plus xs 3s minus 1 divided by s square plus 3s plus 2. So here we get the two parts. This is the part 1 and this is the part 2. So the part 1 initial condition which has nothing to do with the input. That means in part 1 there is no any kind of the input. So it is not depend on the input. Here y0 it is only the initial condition. So this part depend only on the initial condition. And second parts contain the input xs. So it depend on the input. So now assuming the 0 initial condition, that means this part contain the 0 initial condition. So the part 1 equal to 0. So we get the ys equal to xs 3s minus 1 divided by s square plus 3s plus 2. So it take at denominator. So ys by xs equal to 3s s square 3s minus 1 divided by s square plus 3s plus 2. So this is the transfer function gs. Hence the transfer function is defined as the ratio of the Laplace transform of the output ys to the Laplace transform of the input xs, assuming that the initial condition are 0. That means I equal to 0, part 1 equal to 0, which contain the initial condition y0. So the Laplace transform of the electrical network, the three elements in electrical network: resistance, inductor and capacitor. The voltage across the resistor is defined as the product of the current and its resistance, and voltage across the inductor is given by L equal to L into di by dt, whereas the voltage across the capacitance is defined as the 1 over c integration it dt. So this is the time domain expressions it, di by dt and it. If we convert this time domain expression into the s domain equation, the it become the is, di by dt become the sis, and integration it dt become the 1 over s is. So in derivative the s is multiplying factor, while in integration it is the 1 over s. Consider the one systems. One is the comparator and one is transfer function gs. Its output is cs, which and the input is feedback by the block hs, which is taken from the output and compare with the input. So here in rs is the input. So by comparing these two equations rs and bs, here we get the one error signal. So this error signal act as an input of this gs block, and output of this gs block is cs. So error signal is given by the rs, which is connected to the plus of the comparator, and bs is connected to the minus of the comparator. So here we get the error signal es equal to rs minus bs, because rs is connected to the positive of the comparator, so it is a plus sign, while bs is connected to the negative of the comparator, so it is the negative signs. So rs is equal to es plus bs. which is the input, and gain of the network is given by Hs. So Hs equal to output by the input. For Hs the output is Bs, so here output is Bs, and for Hs input is the Cs, so input is the Cs. The transfer function Hs is defined as by the Bs by Cs. So Bs equal to Hs into Cs. So this is equation 1 and this is equation 2. Now the gain of the closed loop system is given by Gs. The transfer function is defined as the Laplace of output to the Laplace of input. For the Gs, Laplace output is Cs and the Laplace input is Es. So Cs equal to Gs into Es. This is the third equation. So substituting the value of Es from equation 1 to 3. So value of Es equal to Rs minus Bs. Here we put the value of Es equal to Rs minus Bs. So Cs equal to Gs, Es equal to Rs minus Bs. So if we multiplying this Gs to this product, so Gs into Rs minus Gs into Bs. So this is the fourth equation. Now substitute the value of Bs from the equation 2. So Bs equal to HSCs to the equation 4. So now we put the value of Bs from the equation 2. So Cs equal to Gs Rs as it is minus Gs as it is, and the Bs is equal to Hs dot Cs. So Gs Rs equal to Cs plus, if we move this equation left side to the equal to sign, so it become plus. So Cs plus Gs Hs Ca. So Gs Rs equal to, if we take the common Cs, so it is the 1 plus Gs Hs, and Cs is common. So the transfer function is given by Laplace of output to the Laplace of input. So for overall block diagram, the output is Cs, and the input is Rs. So transfer function is Cs by Rs. If we make this system Cs by Rs, so it is Cs by Rs. So this Rs come to denominator, and this transfer to the denominator of the Gs. So this system become the Gs divided by 1 plus Gs Hs. So this is the transfer function of the feedback system Hs. Now we will understand the transfer function by one example of RC network. Here R and C connected in series, and which is fed by the voltage input VIT. So by applying KVL for the input loop, this is the input loop. If we apply the KVL, Kirchhoff voltage law, that means the summation of all the voltage drop occurs the element which is equal to the input voltage. So input voltage VIT equal to the summation of the voltage across all the element. So voltage across the resistance is RIT, and voltage across the capacitance is 1/c integration 0 to t it dt. Taking Laplace transform, so VIT equal to VIS, RIT equal to RIS, and here 1/, that means it become IS by S. So it is IS by S 1/c as it is. So this is equation 1. Apply KVL for output loop. So output is the VOT, and which is the voltage across the capacitance. So voltage across the capacitance is defined as the 1/c 0 t it dt. So VOT equal to 1 over C integration 0 to t it dt. So taking Laplace transform of this equation, we get the VOS equal to integration of it dt become is by s 1 over c as it is. So this is equation 2. So is equal to this product s and c move at this side, so it become is equal to sc dot vos. This equation mark 3. From the equation 1, so equation 1 is vis ris plus 1 over sc is. If we take common is, so it become the is in bracket r plus 1 over sc. So mark this equation as a 4. So from equation 3 and 4 we get vis equal to SCVOS. So it is the SCVOS into R plus 1 over SC as it is. So now the transfer function is defined as the output of the Laplace to the input of the Laplace. For these systems, output is VOS and input is VIS. So Laplace transform is VOS divided by VIS. So from this equation, VOS divided by VIS become 1 over SC in the bracket R plus 1 over SC. So if we solve this equation, R plus 1 over SC, it become R SC plus 1 divided by SC. So SC will cancel out. So we get VOS divided by VIS equal to 1 over SCR plus 1, which is the transfer function. So the overall transfer function of these RC networks become 1 over SCR plus 1. Consider another example of the RLC network. Here RL and C connected in series, but output is taken from the capacitance and input is VIT and output is VOT. So by applying KVL for the input loop, this is the input loop. So VIT equal to RIT plus L di by dt plus integration 1 over C integration it dt. So if we convert this equation into the S domain, so it is the VIS RIS plus L SIS and 1 over SC IS. If we take common IS, so it become VIS equal to R S L plus 1 over SC and common IS. Apply KVL to the output loop. So this is the voltage across the capacitance and it is defined as the 1 over SC IS. So from the equation 1 and 2, transfer function is output by input, Laplace of output by the Laplace of input. So from these equations, VOS divided by VIS, we get the 1 over SCIS divided by RSL plus 1 over SCIS. So IS cancel out. So it become 1 over SCR plus SL plus 1 over SC. So if we multiply this SC to R and SL, so it become SCR plus S square LS plus 1 whole divided by the SC. So this SC will cancel out and the remaining parameters is 1 over SCR plus S square LC plus 1. So if we rearrange these equations, so S square LS LC plus S SCR plus 1. So this is the transfer function of this network. Now we understand what is the poles and what is the zero of the transfer function. So the transfer function is given by Gs, output to the input, Cs by Rs. Both Cs and Rs are polynomial in S. So it is the polynomial equations. So Cs is Bm s raised to m plus Bm m minus 1 s raised to m minus 1 up to b0, and the input Rs in polynomial is s raised to n plus an minus 1 s raised to n minus 1 plus up to an. So if we solve this equation, so its roots is s minus b1, s minus b2 up to the s minus bm, and for numerator s minus a1, s minus a2 and s minus a3. Here k is the system's gain. Now the pole. The definition of the poles is the value of s for which the transfer function magnitude gs become infinite after substituting in the denominator of the system are called the poles of the transfer functions. So by the definition, this is the numerator and this is the denominator. If we put the value of s, so this denominator become 0. So this gs become infinite. So this value of s is known as the pole of the transfer function. So from the equation 2, the value of s equal to a1, a2 and a3 are called the poles of the transfer function. In order to get this value, the denominator equal to 0. When the poles value are not repeated, such a pole are called a simple pole. If the repeated, such a poles are called the multiple poles of the order equal to the number of times they are repeated. So consider the one example. Transfer function gs is defined as 3s plus 3 s plus 1.5 raised to 3 divided by s plus 5 s plus 7 square. So this is the numerator and this is the denominator. So to find the poles of the transfer function, put the value of denominator equal to 0. By solving this equation, we get the value of s equal to minus 5 and s equal to minus 7. But here s plus 2 square, so we get here s equal to minus 7 2 times. So pole at s equal to minus 5 is simple because this is not repeated poles. But at pole s equal to minus 7, it is 2 times. So it is the multiple pole of second order's multiplicity, because here we get 2 times s equal to minus 7. So s equal to minus 5 and s equal to minus 7 is known as the poles of the transfer function. Now what is 0 of the transfer function? The value of s for which the transfer function magnitude gs becomes 0 after substitution in the numerator of the system are called the 0 of the transfer functions. So this is the numerator. So if this b1, b2 and b3 are called the zeros of the transfer function. If we put the value of s equal to b1, so this numerator become 0. So the overall transfer function gs becomes 0. So that's why these roots b1, b2 and b3 are known as the zeros of the transfer function. Same in zeros are not repeated, so it is called a simple 0. If it is repeated, then are called a multiple 0. So in this equation, if we put the numerator 3s plus 3 s plus 1.5 cube equal to 0, by solving this equation we get the s equal to minus 3 and s equal to minus 5. So s equal to minus 3 is simple because minus 3 is only one time, but zeros at s equal to minus 5 is 3 times. So it is the repeated order of the 3. Now what is pole 0 plot? The diagram obtained by locating all pole and 0 of the transfer function in the S plane is called the pole 0 plot. So this is the S plane which have two axes. One is this, which is known as the real axis, and this is j omega, it is known as the imaginary axis. If we put the value of the poles and 0 in this place, so this diagram is known as the pole 0 plot. So in this example, these zeros are s equal to -3 and s equal to -1.5. So s equal to -3, this is the negative real axis. So s equal to -3 at this side, if we consider -3, so this is the 0, and it is first order because only one we obtain, and s equal to -1.5, it is 3 times. So here it is the -1.5, and here we put 3 zeros because it is 3 times, so it is third order zeros. And for pole, it is representation of pole is defined as cross, while the representation of the 0 is defined as the 0. So this is the first order pole, and s equal to -5, and here s equal to -7 2 times, so this is second order pole. In this lecture I put some solved examples. Try to find out yourself. If it is not, if you get any query, then see the solution in this PPT which will I send you. So this is another example. Try yourself. This is the example of the pole 0 system. G2A questions. First, draw the schematic diagram of the armature control DC motor. It will be asked in 7 marks. Briefly explain about polar plot. Third one is define transfer function and what is the limitation of the transfer function. And last one is give disadvantage of the transfer functions. These 2 questions will be asked for the 3 marks. So we completed all topics remaining the block diagram. So in next lecture we will conduct the block diagram algebra. Thank you.